move on, you guys, and get into this Rob, Kendall, and Kim, and Kourtney news.
KarJenner tea time!
Okay, let's kick it off talking about Rob and Chyna, you guys. We have an update in regards to Chyna's lawsuit against Rob and the rest of the KarJenners. You all know this has been ongoing forever now, it feels like. She's suing them for money lost with Rob and Chyna getting canceled.
Okay.
So yesterday, a judge ordered that Chyna's accountant for the 3 companies she owns has to turn over all of her financial records, including tax returns. This is something the KarJenner's attorneys had requested because previously they were given financial records that had some redactions, so things were crossed out and X'd out. They couldn't see everything and see all the money that she was making.
No.
The judge said that he will delay the May 26th start date for the trial if necessary. However, it sounds like he's hoping not to do that. NBC LA reports that the judge even made a comment about Chyna being, quote, desperate to have her day in court. And the judge went on to say, quote, she wants to get her justice against the Kardashian clan.
Do you think that she'll win?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that there was a time where I thought she could. When those emails were coming out about Khloe and Kylie saying, you know, we'll give you more storylines if you get her off the show. We will, you know, commit to filming more. And then Ryan Seacrest's emails were put into play. I was like, ooh, Blac Chyna might have a case. But I think when you do these shenanigans of like giving over some financial records and not everything, or having a photo shoot and delaying a deposition by 2 hours, like little things like that, it just makes it difficult, I think, for her to win. But I don't know. It sounds like the judge is also ready for this situation to be over.
Yeah, this is like, I mean, I'm very curious to see how this is going to end. But while we're in the midst of it, I'm like, turn the paperwork over and let's get it on.
Thank you. If you have nothing to hide, I feel like you'd be like, please take my financial records.
Yes.
You could see what I would be able to make if I was on the show, and it did hurt my finances, whatever. But clearly, something in the buttermilk's not clean,
Madison,
to quote you.
it's very cloudy.
Okay, let's talk about Kendall and Kim and this bachelor watch party that Kendall hosted in her theater room. And they had cakes there, and in case you need another Kim and Kendall are richer and have more connections than us, they also FaceTimed Chris Harrison to get all the tea.
Of course. And they showed us.
Right,
Like, of
exactly.
course
Like,
they
honestly,
did.
shout out to Kim for not holding it back.
I mean, if you're rich and your brand is social media and all that, I guess she's supposed to show off that, you know, she's rich and we're not.
Okay, let's move on and talk about Kourtney Kardashian.
Okay.
So she recently spoke to Health Magazine about where she currently stands with her sisters after they confronted her, about her not fulfilling her filming duties. So while speaking to the magazine, Kourtney explained, quote, I've been taking less time with filming in general with work. She went on to say, quote, my sisters don't like when I say setting boundaries, but it's more about a schedule. She continued saying that with more free time, she's, quote, trying to put her energy into things that are fulfilling and enjoyable. Kourtney went on to say she tries to make herself available to her kids to really be a mom, and she wants to be in charge of her time and schedule in order to do things that bring her happiness. She said it's all about living life on her own terms.
That's exactly what Kourtney's voice sounds like in my head.
I know. No, it's more like, I'm just all about living life on my own terms.
But are you, girl?
You know? It's everything also kind of ends in a question mark. So then it is almost like, are you actually trying to live your life on your own terms or what?
Madison.
So she's not setting boundaries. She wants to share everything. It's just more like, you know, filming is just really impeding her schedule on being a mom and putting her energy into things that she finds fulfilling.
Or do you not have content for the show?
Right. Thanks so much for checking out our video. If you like what you saw, please give it a share and a thumbs up. After that, feel free to check out any of our other videos, shop our Hollyscoop store, subscribe, and click that notification bell.